Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about past continuous and past simple and how to use them together in one sentence. Let's start with past continuous. To make past continuous, we need two things: was or were, and the verb with ing at the end. How do we use was? We use was with I was, he was, she was, or it was. And we use were with you were, we were, and they were. And after, we add the verb with ing. So for example, let's take the verb play. When we change it to past continuous, play becomes I was playing, or you were playing, or he was playing, and so on. To make the past simple, we talked about it, we have two types of verbs: the regular verbs and the irregular verbs. If a verb is regular, that means that it follows the same rule. So what is the rule? At the end of the verb, we put ed. We add ed. For example, watch becomes watched. If a verb is irregular, that means that we cannot add ed. We have to change the verb. For us, it's easy because we have it in the workbook, page 135, if we want to check or if we want to study them. Let's take an example. See, when we want to change it to past simple, see becomes saw, or eat becomes ate, or catch becomes caught. Okay, now let's talk about making a sentence with both of them together. We said that we start with the long action and then the short action. The long action is past continuous. So for example, I was playing. Why do we call it a long action? Because it happens for a period of time. Okay, and past simple is the short action because we just know what happened in the past one time. We don't have a lot of information about it, so we call it the short action. So, as I said, we start with the long action, we add when, and then the short action. Why is it like this? We gave the example with 60 minutes and 5 minutes. For example, you can take 5 minutes from the 60 minutes, right? Let's say the long action is the 60 minutes and the short action is the 5 minutes. So you can take 5 minutes from the 60 minutes. That's why we start with the long action and then we have the short action. But if, for example, we would flip them, we would switch them, could you take 60 minutes from 5 minutes? No, that is not possible. So this is why we always start with past continuous and at the end we have the past simple. So let's look at our example. I was playing is past continuous, so our long action. When, don't forget to add when in the middle. When, what happened? A short action happened that interrupted the long action. So I was playing when my mom called. So you're doing something for a period of time. For example, was playing when something else happened and it stopped your long action. What happened? My mom called. So this is the short action. For example, if we say I was playing when my mom was calling, this is not correct. You cannot have both of them long actions. You start with the long action, was playing, so was with ing, when something else happened. So in this case, we need to use the past simple. Called or watched or saw or whatever past simple you want to use, whatever example you want to use. Thank you.